Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Box with the Technical Trader at techtrader.com. It's Tuesday evening, November the 3rd, and these are the charts of the day. Well, it was a great day in Wall Street until the last hour when they pulled them back, but still a good close. And a lot of stocks we follow just continue to do well. Let's take a quick look at the AVXL for starters. Boy, has this stock been strong. You take a look at the pattern. It's very impressive here that it's had these major waves. And what I said to you last week when it was trading around 9 or 10, that stock could be 15 and then 20 pretty shortly. Well, we reached 1484 today before backing up, but it was up $1.33 or 10%, and the volume was a huge, the biggest ever traded, 6.9 million. So maybe we're coming to a head here, but it could get some follow through. Up next is BCEI. I'm just going to show you some oil stocks because I'm really liking these inverse head and shoulder type patterns that I'm seeing developing, a lot of them, after these big declines. Now this stock has come down from the 60 to under 4, from the left shoulder, then a head, and then a right shoulder here. Today it popped out and may have completed this, at least the shoulder pattern. And what I'm going to want to see is, can it get up through, and this is my short-term target, if BCEI gets a follow-through above, say, the 2025 range, we could see 10.5, 11, maybe even as high as 13 short-term. Watch the volume and watch for the breakout of the pattern. Moving averages have rolled over it, crossed over, and we're getting some good stuff here. B square, well, it continues to make new highs, 1235 today. This is now up from about 7 in just the last couple, 3 weeks. And at this point, we did reach our swing trade target today at the top of the channel. BTE, another junior oil with a left shoulder head and right shoulder, that too broke out of a falling wedge yesterday and followed through the moving averages today. There is some resistance at the prior high here. It comes in around 5 1/4, and then this spike high at 579. So those are my two targets going forward. And if we get up to 579.80, that could be well on its way to a major turnaround. CIE is yet another junior oil, which I like a lot personally for various reasons. But let's just say it popped up through resistance in the base pattern today after being choppy over the last couple months. Today's move took it from 794 to 913. It closed 872, up 81 cents or 10%. Volume was a hefty 10 million. Really good volume for that stock. I can see it moving up and testing the 11 range, maybe 11, even 12 short term. Yet another is CJES. This stock, which got pummeled from 19 all the way down to 3. Looks like it broke out of a base today. The volume was 3.1 million. It did make a new 2-month high. And at this point, I'd have to say what I'm looking for is the stock to make a run all the way up towards 9. Keep an eye on this one. It could be interesting. Collectus, a biotech stock on the move after coming out of the head and shoulders yesterday. We pointed that out. Blew through everything. What a follow-through day today. Up another 724, 23%. Is now moved from 26 to basically 39, 50% in 2 days. But it's broken through a lot of stuff. Now what I'm going to do is show you the next resistance. If it should get follow-through, I can see the stock making a quick move to 41, but I think it may be exhausted short-term and need to pull back and retest. Great Computing, what a follow-through after the breakaway gap and the run, still moving sharply higher. It's going to have a tough time in my mind getting to 35.80 in that area, so any move up in that range should be sold because it's overbought short-term, but I like it. CYTK, this is now, like 8 of the last 9 days up. Today up another fraction, 14 cents. Did reach as high as 1072. The highest level it's reached since before it crashed in April or May of last year, so a year and a half high. The weekly chart shows that the major declining top line was broken, and now we may see a run up towards 1450. That's going to be my swing target here. Love to see a pullback entry up. FN with a nice pop today. Take a look at the resistance that goes back. Fabrinet did a good job of getting up through the spring 2014 highs. Now maybe ready to make a run at the highs from 2011 up in the 25 range. 25.5, 3/4 is my short-term target. If it gets through that, we can see low 30s. Juno still continuing its nice move of late, from 33 and change to 56 today. That's in about 2 months. The fifth wave is underway with this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm thinking we're going to test 59.60 short term and then maybe get a pullback. NK with a nice spike may have broken through the made a declining tops line through lateral price resistance out of the mini base and above the 50 as well. If you get a follow through, 17 and 19 are targets, and that would not shock me with 6 days to cover. Neo Photonics with a good pop today. Broke up and through. Key resistance in this zone was tested and it closed above it. So that's an important move on it. Today's action, $1.44, 17%, nearly 2 million traded. Best volume since this pop. I think there's going to be some follow through, and I wouldn't be shocked to see 11 and a quarter and a half on this one. Netgear, explosive move here, a beautiful rising wedge there, and today another pop of $1.30 or 3% on decent volume. Let's look at the long-term chart. This is very interesting. You can see that going back a long time, way back, the all-time high came in 2011 when it traded 44.60. We're just a fraction underneath that. You make a move through that, we can see 50 very quickly. Petrobras, yet another junior oil. This one out of Brazil. Not a junior, it's a major. Problem is, it's a junior in price. There's resistance up near 6. We get through that, the target's at 650, 7 and a quarter. Nice right-handed extended V. Moving averages crossing over. Today it popped 53 cents or 10% on 45 million. Ring Central with a pop today. Recently forming this big wedge in here and this triple top. They took out both of those today and really had a nice close above secondary resistance. This looks like it wants to follow through and get up near the 23.5 to 25 zone short term. And that's the ZIOP. May have come out of a big wedge today. It certainly spiked 87 cents or 7% on nearly 5 million. I like that, but I want to see what it can do and whether it can get through the March highs up around 1440. Through that, this stock has a good shot at running into the high teens and then low 20s. 10.8 days to cover could fuel the fire there. And that's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good evening.